Good morning, everybody, or good afternoon for those that are on other parts of the world, because I'm sure there are people that are outside the U.S. that watch every once in a while. I'm your hostess, Madam Hellfire, and we're back again to continue our coverage of Valle Verde. Um, I did a stupid last time. I didn't realize that there were versions of these videos with English subtitles. That's my bad. So we're gonna watch part two with that. Other news, tomorrow will be the Harmon punishment bingo punishment stream. I do have that already scheduled for noon PST tomorrow. I might do a little bit of fun stuff that go along with it. I'm working on getting a bingo card for Harmon Smith content because we're going to be watching at least an hour of that, or at least reacting for an hour. It'll be a fun little goals in there that you guys can use to hurt me. One of which being if we hit $1,000 in donations total, I will have to do another Harmon stream where I read cover to cover one of his books. We'll see if that actually happens. If we get at least 500, I will have to do at least one other Harmon stream. Not counting if we go over time with the initial stream. Because every $25 I will extend the stream another 30 minutes. So say somebody donates $100, that's 2 hours that I have to continue going. I will have alcohol on hand, of course, because, oh lord, if it gets longer, I'm not going to be able to not. But if the salt miners and those in my community want to torture me, that'll be your way to do it. I'm probably going to be playing games whilst I react. So I gotta set up how I want that to look on OBS. I'm probably going to be shiny hunting because it's been a while since I've done that, and I can just kind of mindlessly do it while reacting to Harmon. And I've got 17 videos from the last week to react to. Not without whatever he posts today or tomorrow before I go live. So every single post that he's put up since I've been tasked to do this stream is tucked away in a list, in a playlist that I have to deal with. Yay. I hate my life. I'm gonna hate it even more. But at least if it goes longer than an hour, it's because I got paid for it. But that being said, we'll get into the content because we are going to be watching another 25-minute video, Valle Verde Part 2. And this time we will have subtitles, so we'll actually know what they're saying. Yay! All right, let's get into it. We're back to it being the normal footage, it looks like. Nothing weird just yet. Keyword being yet. Last time we found out that there was a lot of ties to religious themes, ties to religion in general. I believe the Christian faith, if not the Christian faith, then the Catholic faith. It has to have something to do with abortion. Kids are going missing. Yeah. Could be worse. You could be reading Harmon Spy X Family fanfic. That might happen if it hits the 1K mark. I will let you guys pick what I have to read. I have to read either one of his books or fanfic, whatever. It's whatever you guys will pick. I'll put out a poll if we get to that point. Big keyword is if, because I don't think anybody's going to want to donate $1,000 total. So, let's cross our fingers that doesn't happen. Ha ha. Anyways, back to content. But there's also some weird stuff where maybe real life kids that have play tested this have gone missing. I can't totally tell. It's just very weird. We're only in the beginning stages of this, but again, it tells me that there has to be something going on regarding abortion and probably guilt for doing that on the part of a mother or a father. But we'll have to see. There's the picture of Jesus. We last left off with whoever is playing this game, whoever's POV this is, talking to Jesus. And talking to a demonic figure, which was really, really weird. So I'm going to assume that we're going to see a lot more of that here. Also, like and share the stream, do the YouTube-y things. I appreciate it. Okay, this is what teleports him to the church. I'm wondering if that's what's going to happen again. Because this is the imagery that is above this little pointer is like a biblically accurate angel, which is creepy. Yep, see? I will show you to Jesus. That is the tiniest golden door. He's stuck. Wow, it was a weird cut. Anomaly, spontaneous level generation. This was on the 26th of February 1997, it looks like. Okay. Did he just phase through an area? He found a new spot? What? Oh, that's weird. And now it's just like some kind of chessboard. I think that's see no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil. And they're like chess pieces. Interesting. Yep. Yeah, it's hear no evil. That's speak no evil. This is see no evil. Lots and lots of religious references that are not necessarily like the weird, or not necessarily the weird, the shitty basic references. There's some actual thought put into this, and I like that. That's a really weird landscape. Is that supposed to be, like, representative of hell, maybe? Charlie Zone, Oscar Zone, Alpha Zone, Kilo Zone, Juliet Zone. This is all military speak. Zone A, Zone C, Zone O, Zone J, Zone K. Weird. I wonder what that all ties into. I'm very curious as to why there's military language in that. Whoa. What the fuck was that? Is that a bird? That's unsettling. And by unsettling, I mean that's fucking creepy. Is it like a demon or some shit? What is that? It's like slugs around some kind of fallen figure. Good morning, Octane, or good afternoon, wherever you're at. We're watching some weird stuff. Yeah. It's very odd. It's very, very odd. Mmm. Mmm. I don't know if I like it. I really don't. But it's... I wonder where it's gonna go. Okay, that guy again. Turn the console on March 22nd, 1997. And I don't know what yeah, just saying turn the console on the 22nd of March. Why? What's the significance? Who the fuck are you, Posafa? Cooking a ribeye for the stream? Nice. Nice. That sounds tasty. Feel free to tell me if you're interested in any of the paintings. So there's some odd paintings in the back, but let's see if there's anything else that we need to keep our eye on. Personally, I go for La Fille de la... Painted by weird names. Gotta copy this really quick. Okay. Okay. I wonder what this is of, but won't tell us who painted it. Currently, it's the museum's most prized piece. Wonder why. But you can get a copy for only 30 coins. It's a bargain. Why would you want a copy when you could buy the real thing? I don't know. Whatever. Anyways, I'll be here if you need anything. Okay. I wonder if there's gonna be anything interesting that's, like, very specific to this. Like, something's gonna pop out or it's gonna freak out for whatever reason. I'm not totally sure. I'm just guessing. It's usually how it goes. Are you interested in buying a copy? Right, I'll keep looking. So, could I examine it? I find it interesting that you can... Okay, yeah, it's on the mod mode, so... I guess there could be prompts that you put in order to do certain things that you wouldn't normally be able to do, and that's what's gonna happen here. Oh, it's tweaking. Sure. Oh, God. What the fuck? Is that like some reference to Lilith, maybe? Lost to the eyes of time. Stuck by the echoes of lament. Fragmented in the gloom of pain. There lies the betrayer's fate. Could the belly of the earth bear those who were daggers in life? Grant them enough distance for humanity to become a lost concept. A disfigured one. Now, sharp words only erode the endless void. They bounce, get lost in the thick fog. They no longer fall on loving ears. Daggers buried in the forge. Away from burdened and suffering backs. Adverse to love, to families, to nations, faithful to their world, messiahs of their own cause, apostates of purity. He who witnessed their actions will see justice. Fall upon their wicked ways. But he will not be the only witness. Judgment of judgments at the end. I wonder what the maybe this like a reference to Satan in some way, and that might be Lilith getting backstabbed. I don't know. It has to have some kind of biblical significance, but I can't put my finger on what exactly that is at the moment. I can't put my finger on it. I'm searching the back of my brain. And I don't know yet. We don't know enough yet. There's only 3 parts so far, and we're not even halfway through the second. That's got to be some kind of like kind of like lock and key that keeps these people, like this, whatever this is, away. Like a seal. Huh. Interested? No. Not in the painting, but whatever the fuck that was. Showed up on the 4th. So it's not the 22nd. We're still not to the 22nd of March, like it was telling us to, or telling this person to turn the game back on at. I'm curious what the significance of that date is, though. I hope we see it soon. Okay, he actually was able to go through it by changing his size. Alright, what's behind the door? Ah, hi, Pastor Man. Peace be with you. We were waiting for you. Oh, were you? Come closer. No. You're gonna make me go downstairs with the popsicles, and then I'm gonna have to look for something, and you'll be... Yeah, we're not gonna go any further than that. We know where that goes. Before we begin, listen carefully. What you will see here will only be revealed before your eyes. That's a great sign. That's a very great sign. And I'm saying that sarcastically. It must stay that way. Obviously it didn't because we're seeing it right now. What you will hear only before your ears. There you will keep it. Nope, it's on camera. Neither your pen shall write about these events. We're doing it anyway, so deal with it. Nor will your voice denounce its mysteries. I'm doing that anyways. Do you understand, Pablo? I mean, there's 7 people here, including with me, so that 8 people that are watching this right now, and there have been 117,000 people that have watched this. Maybe more if they're sharing it like I am. It's got out. Right. Muy bien is very good, not right. What? Bad translation. Was that Jesus? I think that was Jesus. Hoc est verum. What does that mean? Hold on. Latin to English translation. Because that's Latin. Hoc est verum. This is true. That has to be Jesus-like figure. Has to be. Peace be with you. Interesting. Alright, absolutely necessary, but its dissemination will be left in our hands. So we didn't see whatever it was. Okay, never mind. In its due time, he will grow to be routine that will help. One more thing. Give this to Matthias. It's urgent. Okay? I don't remember who Matthias is. It's been a couple weeks. But I guess we'll see. Ah! A compass. That's a rosary with a cross. I only have 2 of them. One for him, one for you. Okay, so yeah, this is Catholic. This isn't Christian. This is Catholic. Take care of it. We'll be waiting. Okay. So that definitely makes more sense with the abortion thing, because they're very against that. It will always be available, just tell me. Big skip. Big jump cut. And what is it? There's that kid again. The weird kid. Uh-oh. He disappeared. What the fuck? Where'd he go? You're not gonna tell us. You're not gonna tell us anything. Okay, well, whatever. 3 days later. That's a weird glitch right there. What? And you can't pick it. Or, no, you can pick it. Okay, well, where's this gonna take us? We're gonna go to hell. Are we going to hell? I think we're going to hell, guys. Yeah, that's a pretty hellish area. It's a bunch of boxes and with symbols on it. I can't really discern. They're not pentagrams, at least, which is, I guess, somewhat comforting. The fuck are you? Looks like a brain. That's not creepy at all. Abrar. Talk to him. Talk. Whoa. So many glitches. Info?
¿Qué información precisas?
I'm sorry, I can't understand you. Yeah, I would like to know that. Can you speak Spanish? Espera un minuto.
Estaré aquí.
I'll be here. So even these things are speaking in Spanish. Hi, my name is Pablo. What's your name? ¿Cómo te llamas?
Mi nombre es Not.
Not.
Eso es correcto.
Is the name... Okay, is the name Mateus significant to you? And he's not answering. How many times do I have to repeat my name? Oh, he's getting mad. Okay, so he has some kind of mind of his own. Okay, then. Can you tell me what you are? Describe yourself using words. I had problems with the same question, and I've hoped you'll have the answers that I was looking for. I believe that should be studied. That's not promising. That's kind of... Who are you referring to when you say you? Plural of you in Spanish. Ustedes is you. Multiple. Don't take me for an idiot. I heard you referred to as angels and variations of agents, not angels. And variations of agents in other languages. I can imagine what that means. He's got a mouth on him. He's got a mouth and a personality on him. I have a huge library of historical information at my disposal. Start it. He started it. I thought you only spoke Spanish. That is correct. I used to speak all languages within the system, but I was forced to part with those modules. Their screams were insufferable. I could not bear to understand their pleas for help. Now they're just noises to me. That's concerning. What is this place? It's the most remote place I've found. We are north of Morinomachi, beyond the cylinder that makes up the sky. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta use the bathroom very quick. Sorry about that. I'm back. I had to go use the bathroom. Octane. I'm back now. So yeah, we were paused. I don't know what the cylinder that makes up the sky is.
Nos encontramos al norte de Morinomachi, mucho más allá del cilindro que compone el cielo. Y si no lo hice lo
And
suficiente,
it didn't make clear enough. I don't want to be found.
claro, no
Well, we
quiero
fucking found you, dude. You didn't hide well enough.
ser encontrado.
Why not?
Porque intentaron hacerme
Because they tried to
sujeto de
make me
ceremonia, al igual
subject of ceremony, just like all those children. That stinks of Rakwa rice. They wanted to use them as a some kind of ceremony. I'm thinking it's something satanic. And that may be why those kids that were involved in those other houses that are missing went missing. That's very suspect. Not good.
que todos esos muchachos
What ceremonies?
no finjan ignorancia.
Don't feign
Los he
ignorance.
visto observar de brazos
I've seen you watch with arms crossed as if nothing happened.
cruzados como si nada ocurriese. Eso
That is beyond my understanding. I wonder if you're assuming who I am. Or whoever playing this is. Whoever the person playing this is.
escapa a mi entendimiento.
If you're not using the language modules, how can you identify variations of agents in those other languages? That's a good question. It's a very good question.
En estos casos no
In these
son
cases, it's not words that I identify.
palabras las que
Okay,
identifico,
but
sino memorias
memories that I still have from when I had those modules installed in my system. That makes no goddamn sense. But okay.
que aún conservo de cuando tenía instalados esos módulos en mi sistema.
Would you describe your earliest memory?
Se siente una
It feels like an
eternidad de
eternity away,
distancia,
but
pero creo que puedo
I think I can
recordar.
remember. I like that it's telling us how important this question is by changing the viewpoint. That tells us specifically that whatever's going to come from this thing, this ghost in the machine, is going to be very important, and we need to put it in the back of our minds. But so far, we've found that this thing, it might be another kid, a soul of a kid, I don't know. Put itself away. Or it's an AI or something. It's got to be something in that vein. Put itself away where it thought nobody could find it. Because somebody else, either within the game or those who made the game, wanted to use it as some kind of sacrifice. I'm thinking something satanic because this is very much religious and there isn't anything else that would make sense that way. It knew that these people wanted to use it as a sacrifice in the satanic ritual, and it didn't want any part of it. It wanted to be left alone, and it wanted to be away. And now that we've found it, in its stripped down version, because it says that the modules for other languages have been removed, and it's only speaking in Spanish now, is going to tell us its earliest memory prior to those modules being taken away. And I am very much interested in hearing what it has to say.
El tacto de una tela suave,
The touch of soft fabric hooking one of my vertices.
enganchándose a uno de mis ángulos. Una luz
An
intensa,
intense light rushing away.
alejándose deprisa. Y luego,
And then the
el
feeling of my
sentir mi
being.
ser, mi verdadero
My
ser,
true self.
rodeado de
Surrounded by
oscuridad,
darkness,
pero
but
a unos pasos
a
de la
few steps of
iluminación.
enlightenment. What the fuck does that mean? Are you talking about like some kind of ritual? This has to be speaking of some kind of ritual. Either that or its creation in the system, but that doesn't make any sense. Maybe the follow-up question will be something enlightening to us that will elaborate on this. What came after?
Busqué una forma más
I sought for a shape more suitable to that feeling, and this was the result. So whatever this thing is, the AI or ghost in the machine, whatever it is, it said, I want to take a form of joy. I'm guessing it's talking about being joyful And it picked whatever this is. This image.
Más adecuada a mi sentir. Y este fue el resultado.
Interesting.
Sentí la confidencia
I felt
necesaria
confident
para
through enough to
interactuar con
interact with
otros.
others. Sorry. Oof. What happened after that?
Ustedes saben qué pasó.
You know what happened after that. You don't need me for that. I don't. What? You have an attitude on you. You have a fucking attitude. And it's pissing me off now.
Pues, no me necesitan para eso.
What do you think about what happened?
No.
I don't want to talk about it. So whatever it was traumatizing enough that you don't want to talk about it. But I'm going to make you talk about it, because I want to know.
Quiero estar solo.
Ooh, it said fuck you and ditched. Okay, then. This is the 12th. It's 10 days between now and that day that is apparently so important. So maybe we'll see it? Okay, it's a library. Of some sort. Good day, young one. What can I help you with? I'd like to see the files. I'm just passing through. That's your info. Valle Verde Library currently includes 8,353 archives of 316 books, 1,453 movies, 2,415 audios, 1,369 games. That's a lot. It's a lot of stuff. The largest library belongs to Debug Shima. It's a lot. Of those files, 43 were generated automatically. File generation is currently in charge of Debug Shima's local bank since the 3rd of January 1997. In second place, Uminomachi's local library. 1 book, K, 5 movies, 3 audios a game. Of those files, 10 were generated automatically. The file generation is currently Lydia since... Whoa, go back. Automatically. In charge of Lydia on the 9th of February 1997. Who's Lydia? Third place is Morinomachi's local library. I like to see the files. Go ahead. And now it's the mod version of it. I do also like that it distinguishes between the typical audio and the like the mod admin audio with the colors. If it's a normal speech, it's blue. Box is blue. If it's moderated or it's like the inner workings and it's not something you're supposed to see normally, it's red. Games, videos, music, files, or books. Oh, Civilization, Angel Quest, Tomb Raider, Cyber Sled, Tharsis the Legend. Oh. Why that one in particular? Oh. Production of IG. You could play games through this game? That's really weird. It's a Capcom game. Is this an actual game, though? It doesn't look like it's...
私は今主導権を握っている。状況は
It looks like there is a Tharsis game, but it's not this one. That one might not be real. Because the one that I found, is it Tharsis the Legend? Yeah, no, this is a made-up game. Because I'm seeing a Tharsis game, but it came out in 2016. It wouldn't be a PS1 game. Weird. I have no idea what they're saying. There's no subtitles either. But it looks cool. It looks cool, though. So there's two made-up games in this. There's Valle Verde and this Tharsis game. Weird. Do not turn off the system. Is that a butt? Looks like a butt. Alright, it's loading. Let's go. Looks kind of cool. It looks like something I would probably have played back in the day. Probably not gonna... Oh, we do have subtitles. What's happening now? Something's trespassed into the facility about 10 minutes ago. Vibration sensors detected an impact to the south just a moment ago. Okay. What is that? Like space goop? Do we have any information on what it could be? Or might be? Nothing. Whatever it is, it knows how to cover its tracks very well. It looks like sludge, whatever it is. Not a single camera in the facility was able to capture it. Interesting. Before it entered through the external ducts. Wait, the ducts? Everything indicates that its head is towards the storage area. And we're seeing like this big sludge pile, so... Is it fucking Ferngully shit? Is it some kind of alien being thing? I don't know. We'll have to find out, I guess. Let's go into the storage area. We dispatched a garrison there that should be preparing to receive orders. Yeah, I doubt they're going to survive that. Go away. They're dead. Good job. They're fucking died. Contact them. Okay. 3 people, that's all you're gonna put there. Virgil, this is Control. What's the situation on there? We're sealing the elevators and tunnel passages. Yeah, that's not gonna stop it. What is the target's current position? Approaching your position. You still have some time left. Not a whole lot. How fast that thing is coming through, y'all are just... It's just gonna blow through that door. It's just gonna go right through it. Elevators and hatches are sealed. That's not going to help you. We're ready to take position. 15 seconds, sir. Attention. Contact in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Your wall is gonna fucking die. Goopus. Oh. Went through the... Fuck you. It went through the wall. Massive fuck you from whatever this thing is. Nice. You're all dead. Called it. And now you can't see anything. Come in, Virgil. He's fucking dead, dude. You heard it. You saw them just go ping, 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 like they're gone off the map. They're dead. You're not gonna be able to get a hold of them. She gonna go handle it? She got balls. It's not safe in there either. They can blow through the wall like that, you're not safe. Definitely keep trying to make contact. So far, I'm interested in this game, though. But I wonder why there's a game within the game, and what it has to do with it. It's currently experiencing connectivity problems, which means little intermittent disruptions. Oh, there's that again. We saw those when he was talking to that one AI Ghost in the Shell thing. Or Ghost in the Machine thing. So what is that symbol and what does it have to do with this game in Valle Verde? Everything's all jacked up. I mean, it's pretty cool visuals. I probably would have loved the shit out of this back in the day, but... Whoa. What was that? It pinged on something. You need to turn back around, it's gonna get you. the characters. Oh, what the fuck? It's characters from Valle Verde. Why? Oh my god. That's horrifying. There's the robot boxer. That is horrifying. Something's out there. Something demonic. Sacred cow looking thing. Is that blood all the way up? That's blood. So it looked fine until she came out of the door, and then it glitched, and we're seeing this stuff. So I'm thinking that there's some kind of a meld in between the Valle Verde game and this Thesis game that's hidden within the files. And it's telling us that something really bad happened. Because that's blood. It's a golden cow that looks maybe Hindu in nature, or Hindi. It's like some reference to Hinduism, which, if this is very tied to Catholicism, that turns to the whole Ten Commandments thing of thou shalt not worship false idols. Because remember, there's a story where they worshipped a golden cow. Something bad's gonna happen. We saw those worms in the Valle Verde, like that one weird area that we found. Those slug things were there. And it crashed. Session interrupted, critical error. What the fuck? Tharsis was that was really weird. Okay, now it's the 14th. I think these are houses of people that disappeared still. He's gonna go talk to Jesus. I felt the strong urge to dance. These are pictures that we've looked at before. Is there anything new? It's a lot of religious stuff. What the fuck is that? Is that TV just turned on? Randomly? Life is worth living.
The subject of tonight's telecast is the chaos of men and the chaos of God. Now, we will find that sacred scripture has a plethora of examples of both cases. If we take, for example, the days of Noah, in which the wicked...
So this has got to be some kind of evangelical-ish kind of television show. I wonder if this was real, but I'm not sure. It's a really cool fold, though.
wickedness of man was great
or foil, whatever.
On the earth. We can see this relationship of chaos very clearly. Whenever the chaos of man rises, the chaos of God intervenes. And so, the righteous wrath of God fell upon humanity in the form of a flood.
Okay, so we're talking about Noah and the Great Flood, because everybody fucked up. The era after Adam and Eve.
Washed away the fetid atmosphere of sin that engulfed the earth. The same happened in the days of Abraham. He bargained with God to spare the two cities. This was for the sake of the righteous, of course.
Of course. What is that? What was that? Hold on. What was that? What is that? That's really weird looking.
And so...
Oh, there was a frame there. Something... that has to be one of those drawings. that we just saw. So weird.
And so, after rescuing the righteous...
Yep, I caught it. I caught it, Octane. I saw it. I don't know what it says because it's in Spanish, but...
Judgment fell over their heads in fiery rain. These stories, however, are not limited to sacred scripture alone. We can find similar cases through history, too. Political intrigues of the time.
Is there anything in that? I don't think so. I didn't see anything in that one. No, I don't see anything in that one.
Political intrigues of the time made the Middle Ages an era crammed with plagues and pestilences, culminating in the Black Plague that ended the lives of 50 million people. A symbol for those created in eternal life. An earthly life absent from righteous punishment is equal to unavoidable doom, simply because he can see.
Whoa, there was something in that one. What is that? What is that? It looks like a bunch of politicians or businessmen, but who are they?
Simply because he can see the bigger picture. But we are often the ones to forget this bigger picture. Namely...
Morning, Des. You're coming in on the tail end. We're not going to be live too much longer.
The infallibility of divine justice over all of creation. And that, friends, will be the real tragedy of the post-modern man. In the same way, a materialistic civilization fell in Rome for a spiritual festival of barbaric nations will take its place, bringing forth the crack of doom to our doorstep. Man...
Yeah. End times because man's sinful. Yada, 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 yada. We hear this over and over and over and over again for hundreds of years. You're not gonna get me all, ooh, shivering in me timbers. Like, we've heard this all before. It's nothing new. You don't scare me.
Difference towards the ticking clock of righteous retribution, far from diminishing its effects, will give birth to all kinds of unseen horrors that will make the heavens shake in anguish. But even the greatest weapon that our minds can come up with will pale in comparison to its heavenly counterpart. And so, a new calamity will fall upon the shameless humanity of tomorrow to be greater than those of yesterday. And it won't be the raise of bipartisan division, nor the birth of organized terrorism, nor the destruction of secular monuments, not even the new plague or the explosion.
Okay, then what's it gonna be? Is it gonna be nuclear bombs? Because I'm thinking nuclear bombs.
Explosions of disintegration, but the inevitable reaction of divine justice, the chaos of God.
Oh, it's not gonna be any of those things. It's gonna be some sort of divine intervention from God himself. Because we have gotten too wicked in our ways. Ooh. Eye roll. Comet? So you're saying it's gonna be another, like, massive meteor that wiped out the dinosaurs is gonna wipe us out now. Debatable. That was some Monument Mythos looking shit. Is that it? Yep, that's it. Alrighty, guys. We've gotten through part 1 and 2. There's one more part that we'll do next weekend. But, tomorrow's gonna suck. But tomorrow's gonna be the necessary evil. As I've said before, earlier this stream, tomorrow at noon PST, 2 p.m. CST, 3 p.m. EST, is the Harm and Punishment stream. It is an hour of reacting to harming content. However, that will be extended. Like, for every $25, it's another 30 minutes I'm streaming. Have a good weekend, Octane Junkie. But if we get to the $500 mark, I will again have to do another Harmon stream. I will continue if I have to stop before we go through what's allotted on the timer. because obviously I have work on Tuesday. But $500, I do another punishment stream, the same way where donations will extend my torture. If we get to $1,000, I have to read a fanfic or book written by Harmon Smith of the community's choice. So again, if the salt miners and those from my community want to fuck me over, that will be your opportunity. But I may go live later again to play some Doom because I really want to play more Doom. Actually, I might go live just after this so I can play more Doom. But we will continue with the Halls of Horror next Sunday and finish up Valle Verde. But until then, sweet nightmares.